No, I haven't been updating you guys lately. Been running back and forth between trying to get back on schedule and then dealing with more pain. I was hoping to update you guys after I got my head fixed, but that didn't work. I got pushed back. I was going to update you about it, pushed back, then other stuff happened. Just got my teeth worked again. Managed to find a dentist who doesn't charge $1,000 Cost me $500. Don't know what's hurting now. My wallet or my mouth. Because this one didn't go for the guys will knock me out. Go a full day of painkillers and I'm done. No, this one took it out by brutal force. So my jaw is hurting. Along with my teeth. Along with my head. But since it was on my mind, I might as well force out a video to talk to you guys about what I'm planning to do. My new series of videos, which I'll be doing on my other channel, will finally start up sometime in April probably, because I finally got everything I need to get that series started. Hopefully, with the teeth fixed again, I can get back to work. There was some slowdown. I know there was a story meant to come out yesterday. A story meant to come out tomorrow. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do both. Annoying because one of them's pretty much done. I just need to do one final check. On other news, this dentist let me keep the teeth. Well, tooth, even though there's chunks. It's the same tooth, just in two separate chunks. I know you can't see it, but my entire face is swollen, according to my roommate. And I'm in a lot of pain. And hopefully this is the last time I need to work on my teeth, because that's getting expensive. I still don't know what the freaking head part's going to cost me, because that keeps getting pushed back. On other news, I will be starting up, on my writing side, I will be starting up the SLC no matter what. I'm going to force that one out, because that one's pretty much ready. But the way I post them, I don't have to be worrying too much. I just have to post every once in a while. Really, the annoying part is I've fallen behind a little bit on it during the heart swimming. Apparently, I didn't proofread this recent chapter coming out this month at all. Of course, I lost track. The other ones seem fine, but this one isn't. With all the problems, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it done in time. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the screen is constantly flickering on and off. I don't like recording videos on this computer, because there's a lot of stuff happening on this one. A lot of stuff. You might see some blood on my mouth. Again, that's from the dentist. As I said, this one didn't knock me up. He just went ramming in with lots of numbing agent and a lot of shit. I did drop one of my classes at school because things just got so weird on trying to keep up with the grades and keep up with the pain. I'm going to try and continue this college thing as best I can. On top of more bad news with the school, turns out I'm not graduating this year. I'm graduating next year. I hate numbers. Extra credit bullshit. I'm like, of course, I need more credits. But talking with the one managing my classes, they decided to push me more into a route towards business so I can get better jobs. And hopefully pay for all this damage. I still need money because the more I do these tests, the more debt I'm in. The fact is, I knew I'd start to fall behind a lot of things. And quite frankly, my side gigs, my other stuff, they aren't giving me as much money as they used to. I'm glad those friggin' DMs finally calmed the fuck down. It's that battering me every 5 fucking seconds. I'm gonna have to rewatch this video again over just to see how much of the clipping is getting through. Because it's just blank, blank, blank. I want you guys to look. I want you guys to see my new look that I'll be showing off for those ranting videos. You might recall when I originally started my first YouTube channel, it was on the idea of having a look, sort of this plague doctor, golden, purple, black. I like it, and I want to go back to it, but I want to go back into a sort of a unique style, okay? Basically, you'll see the old golden plague mask back on for, like, certain videos, and for other videos, you'll be getting something a bit different. You might have seen the costume in the background of my playthroughs a few times, or at least pieces of it. I finally got all the pieces. I ordered them long before this whole thing started. They just took their sweet ass time coming in. Barely $10 each. You know me. I'm cheap. Which kind of helps with paying all this bills and stuff. It hurts so much. I definitely know the difference now between being knocked up by the dentist and just taking numbing agents. And the craziest thing about that numbing agent is multiple times I thought I was going to choke, but then I didn't. And then it kept going, and I thought I was going to choke, and then I didn't. I was just repeating a lot as they worked. They did back away when I lifted my arms, like, I need a moment, I need a moment. And essentially the idea was what's happening with my mouth right now, what I'm assuming overall of my head, is the pressure from my skull. I don't know what the source is still. It's pushing down onto my jaw, down across. Now, my bad luck of life, I also have wisdom teeth pointing this way. Yes, you didn't misheard me. They are pointing towards, they are pointing horizontal. And so, this one back here, what I got back in February, I think, was basically pushing so hard that it shattered the tooth in front of it. This one I managed to get ahead of time. I did not wait this time. I decided to get ahead of the thing. And once I felt this one making the same amount of push as this one was, I'm like, nope, we're breaking this ahead of time. So, that's what this is. This is wisdom tooth. I have the kind of wisdom tooth that were like under the gum line, right? So they've never once seen the light of day until now. One of the things I was constantly panicking, is he taking everything else? Is he taking other teeth? Because I only got 2 molars back here. That's it. That is it. 2 molars. I can't afford to lose more teeth. It's not been that long of a video. I thought it was already 30 minutes. But I'll try to shorten this down more on everything else that's going on in my life. First 8 weeks is done. Second 8 weeks isn't that bad. The new class I got to replace one of my other classes. It's not anywhere near as hard as it was. No, not even close. It's very simplistic. It's the business communication thing, if you've ever had it. Basically, they want you to get the memo stuff, the paperwork, all that stuff. That's pretty easy to get through. Out to the first ones, I'm like, really? That's all I gotta do? Okay, sure. Sure, I'm not sure how this will help me get more money. Help me in business angles, I don't know. Maybe. I trust her. I've had her as my normal teacher 3 times, I think. Yeah, 3 times. And she's led me good each time. My advisor, having her as my advisor now is pretty useful. She's actually read my book. She likes it, but she keeps postponing the review. I understand. She's got work. She's like, oh, I'm going to review it today. When I talked to her, I think it was like Monday. Yeah. Yeah, she's like, I'm going to review it today. Don't worry. Right. Right. You totally going to review it. No, it wasn't Monday. It was Thursday, actually. Yeah. So he definitely knows. She's taking her time, which I understand. I'm not mad. I'm not going to be rushful. She did like the book. Not as much as I expected her. She's she's a big expert on languages, and I thought for sure she would like how there's all kinds of different languages in the book. Another thing I want to do outside of my rant videos is basically do start doing discussions about my book, about my characters. What's been hesitating me on doing this is I don't like to advertise. I've never liked to advertise. So I'm like, what kind of series would I want to do? I'm assuming the purple look will be like for like casual rants. I've got a green look for probably like specialty events because that one's easily my most expensive look. And then I've got this sort of orange green look, an homage to me being Irish. And that will be for probably talking about the main book itself. Probably going to update my image, not my not my main avatar, not my light tone Gryphonstar avatar. You probably haven't noticed it, but yes, there is a channel I've gotten opened up for a while now, for about a little under a year, under my pen name for writing my original novels, Real to Idrum. For those who don't know, the name is an Irish reference to the Irish language. We have like over 1,000 different references to the word star, like 1,000 different variants of that word. The annoying part I want to go ahead and tell you guys real quick is our enemies have kind of messed them up a few times. For example, you might have heard online that the word celestial is racist because England and other countries would often use it to refer to a Chinese or a Japanese celebrity, okay? If they were playing a role, they'd be playing a celestial role. Here's the thing, folks. The word celestial, it comes from Ireland. And no, it wasn't racist. What it comes from is quite literally, I want to make this as clear as possible, it's quite literally means yellow star. Not celebrity, star, as in the literal ball in the sky. Okay? That's what it refers to. Obvious translations and stuff, bullshit. England hating our guts so much, take a few words from us, often stealing words from us. They looked at us like, it means yellow star. Oh, we'll call a few Asian celebrities yellow stars. And if you know your Latin and Roman, which a lot of Irish does get some of the words from Latin and Roman, you'll know that the word celeste in the celestial word comes from a goddess. MLP fans know it's also the character Celestia that uses the word celeste. But yeah, it's not a racist term in Ireland. England and all those other countries have twisted and tortured it into a racist term. And I just wanted to use that as an example to tell you guys how many other words of star we have. We have so many. But the idea of realta and edrum, they are both words for star. They are both words for light. They are both words for starlight. Get the idea? I'm essentially calling myself light, starlight, light star, all that stuff. It's basically my YouTube name, but with an Irish spin, because my YouTube name is Light Tone Gryphonstar. Light tone, referring to what? Well, when I originally assigned it, I had this thing for science, like so light, scientific sense, and then music. I used to play the piano. Griffin, obviously referring to the Irish spelling of it. When it's a name, it's spelled as Giff, and then whatever letters you want to put after it, because that's a bit different depending on the region too. But when it's like referring to the animal, and it's from Ireland, it is with a PH. So it's not some weird way of spelling it. No, that's how you spell it in Ireland. When it comes to the animal itself. When it comes to a name, you spell it like everyone else does. Because our original word for it is Gryphon. Gryphos, which is Gyphus. Which obviously can't translate too well into the variants of Griffin. You can't just write Griffus. That doesn't work. Though it looked pretty weird. I'm getting so sidetracked, but I just wanted to really get a full conversation going. Probably my first rant video for all I know. I've also got a few discussion videos I want to get down. Some writing techniques I've learned over the years, like what is a proper paragon, what is not a true paragon. Batman, you are not a true paragon. Superman is. I'll explain why when I get to that video. It's pretty fun. I've got this whole diagram set up. It's like paragon, anti-paragon, which is what Batman is. He's not a real paragon. And then I've got a few other directions for like other things. And I'm essentially using this list for like explaining not only characters I like in fiction, but also how I've written my own characters. Kahi, to give you a preview real quick, is very much built on the idea of what I see in Batman. If the writers actually took his anti-paragon idea very seriously. Instead, they just use it like saying, oh, he doesn't kill. Like, but why doesn't he kill? People, fans and stuff are always saying, oh, he should kill. He should kill. That's not the question you should be asking. The question you should be asking is, why doesn't he kill? And that's what that one video will be tackling, and that's essentially what I'm tackling with Kahi. Why would someone not want to kill? And how that will definitely not make them a paragon at all. A paragon is not simply someone who doesn't kill. It's paragon is someone who does things right. And roommate's already back. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. I'm going way off base. I'll stop with previews. I'm just in a lot of pain, folks. And I'm trying to think beyond the pain. Thank you.